Hello everyone, it's been just over a year since we posted our greenhouse video, so I figured I'd do a little update video here and show you how it's doing a year later. You can see in the front here, Rory has installed a gutter to collect some rainwater, which is super convenient, especially in the mornings when we have to water everything and we're darting around. And yeah, let's take another look in. Things are growing very well in here. We have lots of starts really coming along now. These tomatoes will be ready in just a few weeks, which will be perfect timing. Be right around our last frost date. They'll be ready to go out. I have all sorts of other little baby starts here coming along. Different greens and flowers. Some more tomatoes in the back. Got some nasturtiums finally flowering up top here. I'm starting my window boxes inside the greenhouse before putting them on into the window box shelf. Because these are nasturtiums, so they're not frost tolerant, so I figured this would give them a nice boost. And then in a couple weeks here when they're really filled out, I'll have Rory help me get those in, and then they'll be looking really nice. Trying out some squash, some extra early squash here to see how they do. They're gourd squashes. I'm trying a Corsican gourd this year, which you're able to make dried bowls out of, which is pretty cool. So they do take a long time to get their shells hard enough where you can actually dry and cure them. So I'm trying to get a really early head start on them this year, and this is a loofah gourd. Same deal there, trying to get a nice early start. Last year we unfortunately lost all of our loofah gourds because they were not ready in time before the frost, so trying a bit earlier this year. I'm starting to pick some of this lettuce for salads, and that'll just stay in this greenhouse as a nice early lettuce. Got some sunflowers itching to get out, but they've got to stay in here a bit longer until we know frost has passed. And some more herbs. If I come back this, all right, I already brought them out. A plant I'm really excited about this year is this beautiful variegated opal basil. Thinking of doing a whole variegated garden because I've actually collected a few plants, some flowers and some basil that are all showing variegation characteristics, so I thought that would be really cool to put together a variegated garden, because I love variegated plants. I think they're so neat. We have some passion flower Maypops. They came to us really early, late, like in the late winter, and they were already out of dormancy, so we've been babying them along in the house, and we were finally able to bring them out to the greenhouse here, but they still got a few weeks until they can go outside, so we're kind of trying to give them this string to climb up, but trying to allow them to grow but not get too crazy where we can't transplant them out after. But I'm really excited about those. These produce my favorite flower of all time, the blue passion flower Maypop variety. It's so beautiful. If you're interested to see what that looks like, definitely stick around because they're really cool. So it's been going really, really well in this greenhouse. The window openers, the automatic window openers, have been working perfectly. If we were to make any changes to those, we eventually might make the windows a bit bigger, just to get even more ventilation. Maybe making this whole unit there, the window, instead of this just unit here, or maybe even making like a huge window or something of that sort. But it definitely gets good ventilation, especially with the door open. But we did get some very hot days last week, unusually warm this time of year. It was like 90 degrees, so it ended up getting like 108 degrees in here. And with the door open and this fan going, things were fine, nothing wilted, everything looked okay. But it would just be more ideal to get some bigger windows and to have a little bit better ventilation, just in case, you know, it was a hot spell or it got even hotter. Definitely not ideal, but everything survived and is doing really well. Rory has put up additional supports for the roof structure, some in the back there too. If you want him to post a video detailing those more, let me know. And this greenhouse has been absolutely awesome. It's working out just how we want it to. Really protects things. Has been doing a great job of protecting these tender plants at night without any additional heat. And yeah, it's been going really well. We're really excited about this. This is our lemon tree, and it flowered late winter, and we hand pollinated, and we actually have some little lemons starting to form. Look at this cute little guy. It looks like a little lime or something. But I think we have 4 lemons growing right now, and there's still a couple flowers if we wanted to hand pollinate some more. There's another one back that way. And if we take a step outside, I can show you where we are hardening things off. So when you're if you have a greenhouse structure, before you go ahead and plant your stuff outside, you do want to go through a hardening off phase, and this can be achieved by simply just taking your plants out for a couple hours of like sunlight and wind, maybe some cooler temperatures, and then bringing them back in the greenhouse at night when it gets really cold. Or you can kind of build a structure, usually they're called cold frames, something like this, just to give the plants a little extra protection coming right from the greenhouse before being exposed to all the outdoor elements. This is also fantastic for keeping rabbits and groundhogs off our plants, because we used to just bring our plants right out and the rabbits would gnaw them down. Even we use our raised bed pepper box for some things. Seems like the rabbits don't really get them up there. But anywho, we have lots of things starting to harden off. Lots of kale, some blue glitter flowers, some cabbages. Over here we have some bronze fennel, echinacea, and asparagus. A bunch of different herbs getting ready for our little roadside stand. Some herb packs down that way. And these things will sit outside here. We'll do this dance of bringing them out and in for definitely a couple days, if not a week. And then after that point, it's all just about keeping an eye on the forecast and seeing if it's gonna work out. So if you're local and interested in some baby plant sales, stay tuned, because it's probably gonna happen here pretty soon. So stay tuned if you're interested in all that. Anyways, that's my little short update, and thank you for watching. Have a good day.